Coming up on This Week in Torrance, a nonprofit organization dedicated to helping children receives an outpour of support during an annual fundraiser. Then Torrance firefighters rolled up their sleeves to cook up 500 pounds of spaghetti. We'll tell you why. Plus, more than 100 lucky customers dine for free at the newest restaurant to open on the boulevard. And an organization that's assisting older adults to live independently celebrates another big milestone. These stories and much more just seconds away. Your local news starts right now. Hello and welcome to This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chin Ben McCain has the week off. Thanks so much for joining us. Here are your top stories. A Torrance middle school student is taking her spelling skills to the national level. Kaya Mayor middle school student Jennifer Lau won the Los Angeles County Scripps Regional Spelling Bee, recently beating out more than 25,000 competitors from over 110 public, private, magnet, and religious schools in LA County. Now, if you can believe it, she's not the first in her family to win this title. Her older brother also won the same award 3 years ago. Jennifer now heads to Washington, D.C., where she will compete nationally in preliminary rounds before the main event. That airs live on ESPN on June 1st. Another Torrance school celebrates a milestone after a recent upgrade to their campus. Casimir Middle School students, Torrance Unified School Board members, City Council, along with Mayor Patrick Fury, joined in on the school's ribbon-cutting celebration. The school now has brand new tinted windows, fixed irrigation, widened walkways, and a re-slurried blacktop. The renovations come thanks to Torrance voters who passed Measure Y and Z back in 2008.
They understood it improves your property values and it improves the education of our students. It's a win-win situation, and I'm so proud of our community for doing it.
It makes students feel safe, and it makes the learning environment so much more inviting, and they want to be here. It helps them with being respectful of everything that we have here.
Casimir Middle School first opened in 1950 as an elementary school called North Torrance. Casimir was honored as a California Distinguished School back in 1992. Well, the Torrance Rose Float Association is one step closer to announcing the winning design for next year's Rose Float. For a second year in a row, the association opened up a contest to high school students in Torrance to submit their interpretation of how they'd like to see next year's theme making a difference. Representatives from local business Destination Art, along with the president of Fiesta Parade Floats, Tim Estes, reviewed all the entries submitted and chose the top 3 designs, which then get narrowed down to a finalist by the Torrance Rose Float Association. Now, the last step is to present this witty design to the City Council at a later date. The winner will receive a ride on the 2018 Torrance Rose Float. The theme this year for the 129th Tournament of Roses Parade is the power of kindness. Well, one Torrance police officer has plans to attend a bike tour that will remember fallen officers across the country. Sergeant Greg Tittle from the Torrance Police Department is looking for support as he will embark on the Police Unity Tour Challenge ride in Washington, D.C. in early May. Tittle, along with nearly 2,300 other officers, will ride 300 miles to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial in D.C. The tour's mission is to raise awareness about the police officers that have died in the line of duty and to raise funds for the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund. To support Tittle and the organization, you can go to the Torrance Police Department's Facebook page. On average, 146 officers are killed in the line of duty each year. The National Law Enforcement Memorial currently honors more than 20,000 fallen officers. A local grocery store chain recently partnered up with a nonprofit organization to help raise much-needed funds. Mayor Patrick Fury was one of many customers that came out to shop at Whole Foods Market at Rolling Hills Plaza in Torrance for Community Day. Whole Foods designated 5% of their total sales on March 8th to go to the Torrance Education Foundation to support children's educational programs. Now, they raised $3,700, which will be used for current projects. That includes the purchase of tools and supplies for new science laboratory classrooms being built at all 17 elementary schools. TEF supports students and teachers to enrich the experience offered in the district.
Our businesses are so giving to do this and supporting our students in our schools, and I'm really proud to support them.
Volunteers had a table set up handing out information about the foundation, and families shopping together received a free coloring book. Last year, the foundation awarded $39,500 in STEM grants to TUSC teachers. The Torrance Education Foundation is hosting their annual Roundup Dinner at the Depot this year on April 1st. Tickets are now on sale at torranceeducationfoundation.org. Another organization also recognized extraordinary individuals who have made a difference in their communities. Behavioral Health Services, Inc., a nonprofit community-based healthcare organization, hosted a special event at the Toyota Automobile Museum called Seeds of Change to bring attention to Prescription Drug Abuse Awareness Month. The dinner started with a presentation on how this type of abuse can start. They talked about a heroin epidemic sweeping across the country, along with how to properly dispose prescription drugs. A highlight of the dinner was to look back at the accomplishments made so far and what is yet to come. BHS Prevention Coordinator Jen Harris says they hope to partner with CVS and Torrance Memorial Medical Center to host a larger drug take-back event and build more relationships in the community, specifically to spread their programs at more Torrance schools. Jefferson Middle School student Brian Ludwig received the Leader of the Pack Award for his participation in their Drugs Kills Dreams program. Now, they appreciated many individuals and businesses that have contributed to the success of the organization's mission, which included Jane Takubo, Joe Gatlin, Tony Breckenridge, and Nancy Morales.
I always greet people with a smile, and I think that treating people with respect, no matter what they are going through, is very important. So I thank you. I feel very honored to be here.
BHS has 15 offices in the South Bay region and throughout Los Angeles County. They offer resources to spread awareness about alcohol and drugs. Now, they have teamed up with the Torrance Unified School District, offering their Drugs Kills Dreams program, educating parents and students. Well, still ahead, there's a new place to shop where you could get upwards of 70% off mall store prices. Plus, we'll tell you why these firefighters were working hard in the kitchen. We'll be right back after this.
There are oceans and rocks, places where fish swim and birds fly, where mountains spring up and trees and grass grow all around. History is made, art is created, things happen that should always be remembered. Heroes emerge. A woman sets people free. A man makes light. A leader steps forward. People get together. They help each other out. They make their own places to run and play and contemplate the universe. There's pride and gratitude and fun. It belongs to everyone. It can be a place, a feeling, a state of mind. So get up, get out there, and find your park.
Torrance firefighters took a break from their normal job duties to make a delicious hot meal for the community. The kitchen at the Ken Miller Recreation Center was swarming with Torrance firefighters as they cooked up a storm to feed nearly 900 people at this year's 46th annual spaghetti dinner. Now listen to this. 75 gallons of sauce with ground meatballs were made along with 500 pounds of spaghetti. The Torrance Firefighters Association sponsors this dinner every year to fundraise for the Lisa Ann Roosh Burn Foundation. This helps to send recovering burn victims to Burn Survivor Champ Camp. Now, each year they average about $5,000 in donations just from the dinner.
This is a great foundation that we get to support. We're happy to do it. Again, it's our 46th annual, and it's going strong, and we look forward to doing it for many, many more years.
Guests also had the opportunity to buy some sweet treats made by the Torrance Firefighters Women's Association, who were able to raise $1,400. Since the inception of this dinner, it's helped raise more than $200,000. The Lisa Ann Roosh Burn Foundation is California-based and works to enhance the quality of life for burn survivors and promotes burn prevention education. And if you missed the dinner but would still like to contribute, donations can be made to the Torrance Firefighters Association. Send them a check to P.O. Box 3411, Torrance 90510. An organization that helps children heal during a difficult time in their lives fundraised more than expected this year. Kicking off the annual Walk with Sally Friendship Bowl with enthusiasm, it was a day of winning for everyone that came out. All 39 lanes at Palos Verdes Bowl were filled with supporters. The organization was able to surpass its $80,000 goal and raised a total of $110,000. This means that the organization will be able to remove 22 children's names from its wait list and help them find mentors. Walk with Sally provides mentorship and support by matching an adult mentor with the child who's been impacted by a family member with cancer. Mentors and mentees were on teams to support the family bowling tournament. Some decided to dress up for the special event, while others just came out to bowl. Celebrity guest judges awarded the teams with Best Costume, Best Dancers, and Most Spirited. The nonprofit started 10 years ago and to date has reached a milestone of currently supporting 90 mentorships. Founder Nick Arquette started this organization after losing his mother to cancer and seeing a need for young people to have a support system when isolation can be prevalent. Each team that participated fundraised on their own. You can head to walkwithsally.org for more information. Well, 4 special women from the South Bay were recognized for giving back to the community. The 17th Annual Women of the Year Award hosted by the Schweitzer Learning Center honored Sue Chen, Paula Del Vicario, Marietta Fong, and Peggy Tremaine. The Schweitzer Learning Center has honored women who have made a significant contribution to the South Bay through their work in the community. This year, 30 women were nominated and 4 were picked by 5 former honorees who make up a selection committee.
I decided that we needed to recognize the women who are quietly in the background making a difference. And there's the saying about behind every successful man is, basically a woman that's, pushing him. Well, we don't have the same. It's our own motivation that makes the difference. So we thought we'd combine the two as a way to introduce more people to Schweitzer Learning Center and who we are.
Honoree Marietta Fong comes from a family that has always given back to the community. She has her own accounting firm in Torrance and serves on the Board of Governors for the Torrance South Bay YMCA and as a new board member for the Pediatric Therapy Network. Sue Chen also accepted the recognition. Chen runs her family business called Nova that produces independent living products such as walkers and canes. She says she's inspired by the courage of the people she proudly serves. Next honoree, Paula Del Vicario, is a former music specialist who gave back in the classroom for 17 years. She's also a proud mother of 4 adopted children who she says inspired her to get into the classroom. And finally, Peggy Tremaine, who also has ties to the educational field, has dedicated more than 25 years to helping children. She served for 13 years as the first female principal in Torrance at North High. The Schweitzer Learning Center is a nonprofit special educational school in Torrance that assists special needs students from across Los Angeles County. An upscale women's resale store opened its first location in Southern California right here in Torrance.
2, 3.
Clothes Mentor is a consignment store selling gently used designer and high-end clothing at competitive prices. City Council members and the Torrance Area Chamber of Commerce welcome the new small business and say it will bring a unique type of service to the city. They carry a wide range of sizes from petite to maternity. The store is known for paying sellers on the spot. Now, if you're looking to sell, employees will first price the item at about 1/3 of the original retail price and then offer customers about 1/3 of that amount.
It's exciting to see another store open up on what I call the Boulevard. People like to travel up and down and they stop at different shops. We have more than 10,000 businesses in our city and it's exciting to see something different and something new.
Items are generally discounted up to 70% off retail prices. Currently, the franchise has 139 stores across the country, and owner Jennifer Walters, a former Toyota employee, decided to switch careers and become a franchisee since it was her favorite store in Arizona.
We offer our customers cash on the spot for items as opposed to other resale stores that are consignment. So when customers come in and bring their items to us, we will pay them cash on the spot. They don't have to wait for it to sell.
For more information, you can go to clothesmentor.com. Their address is 22763 Hawthorne Boulevard between Sepulveda and Lomita Boulevard. A big-name retailer is now open at its new location. The Sears outlet store recently moved from Hawthorne Boulevard to the Torrance Promenade on the corner of Torrance Boulevard and Amy Avenue. The company says the new location offers a fresh look with continued high-level service and products for customers. The store sits on 18,000 square feet of retail space at what used to be the Sports Authority. They are stocked with hundreds of items marked significantly lower than what you would find at a non-outlet Sears store. Now, from home appliances, hardware, tools, lawn and garden equipment to much more, customers can shop through March 19th and enjoy an additional 10% off almost everything in the store. The address is 3610 Torrance Boulevard. A Torrance organization dedicated to assisting older adults is expanding.
3.
Everybody's going to look to Torrance again. Everybody's going to look to Jess Davis and say, how do you do this? Because it is such a great idea.
Executive Director of the South Bay Village, Ghislaine Davis, along with more than 100 people, came out for the grand reopening at its new location. The all-volunteer-run organization helps seniors in the South Bay area stay active and engaged in the community while still living in their homes. Before moving into this new space, the South Bay Village originally shared office space in downtown Torrance with HELP, an organization that assists older adults with legal services. Officials with the organization say having their own space now can better serve their members. Davis says she never thought the organization would grow so large, and it wouldn't have been possible without the volunteers.
This is a program that people who wish to volunteer have to do. This is our future. We are all getting older, there's no getting around it, and this helps people to get around and it puts a smile on their face.
I really enjoy it. The people are really nice, and they love having people come and visit, and it's just kind of nice to do something for somebody else.
South Bay Village members receive 46 services a month that range from handyman help, grocery shopping, transportation to doctor's appointments, along with social outings. The nonprofit organization is part of 200 villages that have been established. The Torrance branch serves 39 members and has 44 volunteers. They've helped with more than 1,700 requests to date. Now in May, they will celebrate their 2-year anniversary. If you would like to volunteer or become a member, go to sbville.org. Their new address is 22939 Hawthorne Boulevard, Suite 106. The newest restaurant to open at Del Amo Fashion Center offered an exclusive treat to its customers. Luna Grill hosted an exclusive sold-out training event where more than 100 enthusiastic foodies had the chance to try their food for free. It was an opportunity for their team to train while customers got a sneak peek of the delicious food offered at this restaurant.
So today we're doing our training. We have all our new employees. They're getting used to all the new systems. They're learning how the whole process works here at Luna Grill.
We're just really excited to be here in Torrance. I think Del Amo Mall and everyone that visits will love us, and it is going to be our 35th location throughout Southern California and Texas, so we're very excited to be here.
Luna Grill offers fresh Mediterranean cuisine from kebabs to salads. Many of their menu items are non-GMO. The company also says they support locally harvested produce and sustainable farming. You can check out their menu at lunagrill.com. Now, if you're a college basketball fan, a local restaurant is looking for you to take part in a heated contest. Rock and Brews restaurants throughout Southern California are celebrating NCAA college basketball to take part in this month's Go Mad sweepstakes. Fans just have to visit a restaurant location and fill out a March Madness playoff bracket. One lucky winner will get a grand prize trip for 2 to Chicago and then tickets to a premier music festival this summer. The contest will continue through April 3rd. Officials say each Rock and Brews restaurant is equipped with state-of-the-art sound systems and numerous flat screens for patrons to come and enjoy watching their favorite sports games. The Torrance Rock and Brews is located at 6300 South Pacific Coast Highway. Well, still ahead, we've got some great events coming up you won't want to miss. We'll be back in just 60 seconds.
Bye, Janet. It's nice seeing you again. You look good, girl. Just let me know what I can do to help.
Well, to help me, she'd have to help every day. Every hour, every ouch, every time my wife calls for help. I mean, maybe she could help me make her lunch. But the crust, all the crust has to be cut off the corners. She could help me run to the doctor for the 5th time this week. Help me with the specialists and the second opinions and the painful paperwork about paperwork. Help me deal with how hard it is seeing my wife's name on so much paperwork. But this is on me. I'm the only one who can do this, like this, for her. Besides,
Take care.
we will. Janet doesn't like her cooking anyway.
Find support for your strength. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community.
Welcome back. Here are some upcoming events to mark on your calendar. Riviera Hall Lutheran School is hosting a fundraiser for the family of Jesse S. Porras Jr., who was recently killed in a car crash in Torrance. The fundraiser takes place at California Pizza Kitchen in the Rolling Hills Plaza on March 22nd. 20% of the bill will be donated back to the family. Then the annual What's Up for Kids Family Expo and Camp Fair is back for another year. The fun starts at 10 a.m. on Saturday, March 25th at the Torrance Cultural Arts Center. There will be entertainment, dance demonstrations, and more than 70 vendors to help parents find fun camps and events for their kids to participate in over the spring and summer months. And make sure you save the date for the 6th Annual Cherry Blossom Festival on Sunday, March 26th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Columbia Park. The free event will have entertainment and artwork on sale from the Torrance Craftsman's Guild. And before we go, we have a sneak peek at what's happening on the sports desk with Byron Newsom. Byron, what do you have for us?
Hey, Jen, coming up on the sports desk. Southern section titles are nice, but see if our schools could show the world that the best teams in the West reside right here in the city of Torrance. Plus, see how our community came together as we remember a rising star that lost his life way too soon. Tune into the sports desk at 4 and 9:30 right here on CitiCABLE. Jen, back to you.
Thanks, Byron. Well, that does it for us on This Week in Torrance. I'm Jin Chen. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.